Hi everyone, I'm Arthur, product manager here at SideChef, and this is my lunch break. Today we are making Pão de Queijo, which is the Brazilian cheese bread. It kind of fights against the coxinha, a deep-fried chicken dough, to know which one is the most famous Brazilian snack. These perfect cheesy, gooey balls are just amazing as afternoon snack, as a breakfast, go with coffee, tea, whatever you want, and they are super easy to make. So let's make it! So first things first, I already have my oven preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. We can get a baking sheet, okay? Let's put some parchment paper on it. You can line right here. Let's get a large bowl, tapioca flour, add to the bowl. Let's get some salt. Once we have everything on the bowl, let's mix well until combined. Just be careful because we don't want this all over the place. Oh, there it goes. Well, Pão de Queijo it's a very traditional thing all over the bakeries in Brazil. And I remember Sundays evenings with my family. We used watching television, drinking chimarrão or a cup of coffee. This recipe itself, so it's a mix of my mom's recipe with a friend of mine and to bring this delicious Pão de Queijo to you guys. Now that we mixed all the dry ingredients, let's put on a small saucepan milk. And then here we have some oil as well. And then we can turn this guy on. Is it on? Oh, there we go. Just need to warm it, so pay attention to not boil the milk too much. Add the milk mixture to the tapioca flour here, all right? So put here. And now the trick is let's stir well until everything is well combined. You'll see that it's breaking some of the parts, it's very gooey. And this is the magic of Pão de Queijo. This is what's inside. When you open it, it has this gooey texture, this cheese feeling, and this is where the secret lies. So now that everything is combined, this is the texture we want, right? We want this one big gooey ball. It's still a bit warm, so I will set aside to let it cool for a while, okay? We have here Parmesan cheese, we have mozzarella cheese, and we have 2 eggs. So let's start with this cheese, grated mozzarella. So always break the egg on a separate small bowl because if the egg is bad, it won't mess up and ruin your recipe, all right? So always break the egg and obviously be careful with the shells. Okay, this is nice, put it here. Okay, so it's already well combined. Let's clean here. And now we have to combine both together to make the magic happen. We want to combine this all into one big yellow dough, all right? So go ahead and knead the dough, mix everything. So you can spread, you can smash the dough because then everything will be very well combined and this is what we want. I have two memories that comes to my mind when I talk to Pão de Queijo. First one is like those Sunday evenings, the weekend is coming to an end. We're watching television, we're usually watching Faustão or Fantástico, 2 of the Sunday shows that we have. Then my mom would go down to the kitchen, bake some pão de queijos. So this is like a family thing. And the other thing is that on the school canteen, we have these massive pão de queijos that we would buy, so cheap back then. Then I miss them so much. So these are the 2 biggest memories that I can think of. So you'll see that it's getting super gooey and it's sticking to my fingers. That's normal. It's exactly what we want. We want everything super well combined. I already washed my hands. Let's add some oil to it, just a little bit, because we want now to make small balls out of this dough. Okay, so the size we want, let's say 2 inches ball, kind of like a ping pong size ball. When you're putting on the parchment paper, remember to leave at least kind of like 2 fingers, 2 inches apart because they will get bigger, all right? So don't put them too close to each other. This dough will kind of give, I would say about 20 to 24 small balls. So if you are going to a party or if you just want to do an afternoon tea with your friends or if you have some Brazilian friends and you want to impress them, this is the recipe to go. You see that it's super easy and your friends will love it. This Pão de Queijo recipe, it comes from a region in Brazil called Minas Gerais, but we do have other places in Latin America that uses a very similar recipe. In Ecuador, they call pan de yuca, because this comes from yuca flour. So this is a very common recipe, not only in Brazil, but in other places in Latin America as well. Once you have the balls rolled, you can just cover with plastic film, put it on the freezer, and then you can freeze up to 3 months. Because Brazil is so big, and the foods are so different. Because I'm from the south, right? I'm from close to Argentina and Uruguay, and we had a huge Italian and German immigration, so our food is more Italian and German-ish. If we go to North Brazil, Northeast, or even center, they have a huge African culture up north, so the food will be completely different. And I think that's what is amazing. If you cross one state, you will taste a completely different food, which is equally amazing. Now that they are in the baking sheet, let's bake for 15 to 20 minutes. We don't want to overcook them. The reason is the crust will be too hard and then it's going to be difficult to eat. When it's on the 15 minutes mark, you can see if it's already got this golden top, that's the perfect time. Okay, so baking time. And look at these baked beauties. They are, just like I said, lightly golden brown. They are not too hot now. You see how soft they are? And this is what we want. The softness of the pão de queijo is what makes it amazing. This with a cup of coffee, unbeatable. Now look at this, ready to be served with a nice cup of coffee, the right way to eat pão de queijo. Or if you are from the South Brazil, which I am from, you can drink with a nice cup of chimarrão, blends super well. Cortana, take a look at this, the way it's gooey and the dough, oh my gosh. When you open, the smell is just fantastic. If I may, excuse me. Oh my gosh, this is just perfect. And when I give a bite, it's just Brazilian memories all over. This was just amazing, and I can't wait to show my coworkers. So excuse me, I'm taking this bowl for them. This is my share. So see you guys next time, and thank you so much.